Hey, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video here on the channel. And this is one of the rare occasions where I'm actually back posting a video. It's pretty much only going to be for this weekend. So, yeah, my birthday is coming up very soon, actually. Some of you might know that. I don't expect all of you to know, but my birthday is coming up in November. So I'm going to have a video on basically the stuff that I got when we get there, but it's not going to be for another week or so. And Halloween is obviously coming up, so Halloween this year is on a Monday, so I'm not entirely sure how that's going to work. I might post a video, I might not, it just depends. I am allowed to wear my costume to school, though, so I will have a video on the costume very soon once I get it, which will probably be, like, tomorrow or the next day. I don't know, I'll have to figure that out. But I'll have a video showcasing it. It has a cape, just an FYI. But I don't think I can wear the cape to school. Even if I could, I wouldn't. Because it's a pretty long cape. It almost hits the floor, and I don't want to get it ruined. So, yeah. Anyway, enough of the schedule, or whatever. Well, schedule. Let's talk about what just happened. I just went to go see Black Adam in the theater. And I gotta say, this is probably the best project that DC has put in theaters since, like, Batman v Superman, alright? Because we all know the recent Wonder Woman movie was pretty trash. The original Justice League, the first one, was really bad. Shazam, I watched that one recently, actually, not in theaters. It was okay, but Black Adam was way better. I mean, like, DC has not been doing too well. Marvel has been absolutely destroying them. So, I gotta say, this movie is like a huge step up. I forgot to mention Suicide Squad. That's how bad it was. I forgot it. Not the Suicide Squad, just the original first one with the really, like, just horrible Joker in it. But yeah. So I went to go see this movie, and it was really good, actually. I went in there with, I don't know, for DC, I went in there with some relatively low expectations. But after seeing the trailers and hearing the reviews, I went in there with, sort of kind of high expectations, and they delivered for sure. The directing was good, like, acting was good, characters were, like, amazing. For a Marvel fan like me, I've heard of Hawkman before, but I don't know who he is, so that did a really good job of, like, introducing him to me and whatnot. Same with Black Adam. Like, I've heard of Black Adam, but I just didn't know, like, who he was and what his powers were until this movie came out. I've never heard of Cyclone before, but she was a pretty cool character. Atom Smasher, I think I've heard of him before, but I forgot who he was. So he was kind of cool, I guess. I don't know. I feel like he was my least favorite character, but he wasn't that bad. Um, who else was there? Doctor Fate for sure. Doctor Fate was like, of course, I'm a Marvel fan, so Doctor Strange is above him for me. But Doctor Fate, when I knew he existed. Like, I'd heard the name Doctor Fate before, be associated with DC, and I was like, oh, he's probably just Doctor Strange, but with a different outfit. No, this guy is insane. Like, he can teleport, he can see the future without the time stone. Like, he can do all sorts of crap. He can clone himself. He can create barriers with his magic. Like, it is insane what he can do with his powers. He was a really cool character. I actually really liked him. And they did a really good job of, like, explaining who he was, kind of, giving us a taste of his power. And I haven't spoiled anything so far, so I'm gonna try to keep this spoiler free, but I'm sorry if I do end up spoiling something. Let's see, what else happened. The storytelling is what I was gonna talk about. Yeah, the storytelling was amazing. Just the way you're like, it confuses you a little bit, but once they get to the end, they sort of explain everything, and it is amazing. And I'm sure if you haven't seen the movie, I'm sure you've at least heard by now that there was rumors about Henry Cavill coming back to play Superman in the post-credit scene of this or whatever. And I can confirm that that is in fact 100% true. He does come back in the end in the post-credit scene. and he shows up in front of Black Adam saying, "We need to talk," and then it just ends. So, yeah, that was that was a really cool part. Of course, he comes on screen and everybody starts cheering and whistling and clapping and whatnot. But it wasn't nearly as loud as the Spider-Man No Way Home theater, which that was kind of expected since this wasn't like a massive like build-up movie type thing. So, oh, and also we need to talk about the fact that Marvel released like two trailers back to back, like 2 days in a row. They released. Let's see, what did they do? They released the Ant-Man trailer, and then they released the Guardians trailer right at the Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special. They released that right after the Ant-Man trailer was released. They released a new trailer. I think they released a new trailer for Wakanda Forever. I think, I'm not sure. And then the next day they released Ant-Man, and then the next day after that they released. I totally just forgot what it was. Guardians of the Galaxy. That's right. So yeah, I'm awaiting those projects. Wakanda Forever, awaiting that. Ant Man seems like it's gonna be a pretty good movie. Guardians of the Galaxy, it's a holiday special, so it's not gonna have a heavy toll or anything. But I'll still watch it just to see how good it is. And apparently, it's rumored that Vision is getting his own TV show soon, which that's gonna be kind of cool. So it's probably gonna be the White Vision that we saw in WandaVision. So kind of, I'm waiting for that to happen. And I don't really think I have anything else other to say. I am going to start, I'm going to try to get back into the swing of watching stuff, like watching movies and TV shows at my house. So we'll see how that goes. The things that I want to watch the Suicide Squad, like the reboot that with James Gunn. I want to watch the Elvis movie. I have background information on why I want to watch that in a minute. I want to start watching Daredevil season 2. I need to do that. Let's see. I haven't watched a single episode of Andor for Star Wars yet, but I've kind of given up on the whole Star Wars thing. Like, the story's over. Like, we can stop milking it. All right, calm down. From what I hear, Andor is really good, but I don't. Whatever. It's whatever for me. Tales of the Jedi was released, and I didn't even know until like 2 days after they released it. But whatever. I'm kind of into Tales of the Jedi. I haven't started watching it yet, but I kind of want to watch it. Another thing I wanted to start watching was the Harley Quinn series on HBO Max. So I've always liked the character of Harley Quinn, especially Margot Robbie's portrayal. So we'll see how that goes. I might start watching that. I might not. I don't know. But it's not going to be soon. I'm not going to start watching that till like Christmas. There's no way. Because my number one thing on my watch list right now is probably the Suicide Squad, and then after that would be Daredevil. So we'll see which order I actually choose, because I want to watch the Suicide Squad like this weekend, and then I'll start Daredevil season 2 like Halloween night maybe or something. I don't know. If my teachers don't give me any homework on Halloween night, I can probably just, because we're gonna stay out a little bit later for trick or treating with some longtime friends of ours, and yeah, we're gonna do that. So if we get homework on Halloween night, I'm just straight up not gonna do it. I'm sorry, but that's so mean. Like that's such a mean thing to do. Like, you know that. I mean, I'm in high school, obviously, but like, some of these freshmen are gonna go out there, have fun on Halloween night, trick or treat with some friends. So like, you can't give us homework on Halloween night. Come on, that's so messed up. But anyway, that's not the point. So, one thing that can't get ruined is my birthday. So my birthday's on a Sunday. So unless I get homework over the weekend, which at this point I would expect homework on the weekend, but it's been back and forth. Sometimes, mainly if I get homework on the weekend, it's mainly math. So I don't know. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, the last thing I have to tell you guys / show you guys is going to be these 2 Funko Pops that I picked up. These 2 new ones. I bought these both with my money, and I went to a little place called Heroes and Fantasies. I don't know if you guys know what that place is. It's a comic book store. Like, so many comic books are there, I swear. Like, hundreds of thousands, I would say maybe 10,000 comic books were in that store. It was insane. I went in there with my dad, and this place has been around since he was a kid, and he was not expecting when he walked in. Like, that thing was the size of like an HEB. If you live in Texas, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, that thing was the size of a New York apartment. Kidding. It was way bigger. But it was massive. Like, it stretched maybe the size of like an entire hotel hallway is how long it was. And then of course it was wide, obviously. So they had comics in there, Funko Pops, statues. Like, they had an Ant-Man helmet, a Black Panther helmet. They had like 2 lightsabers in there. It was insane. They had all sorts of comics. DC and Marvel, Star Wars, Doctor Who. Like, they had everything in there. It was insane what they had. Like, it was crazy. They had this giant statue of the Hulk, like, right at the entrance. Right in the middle at the entrance. They had a massive statue of the Hulk just sitting there like this. It was insane. They had a Harley Quinn statue. They had an Anakin Skywalker statue, actually. But it was like little Anakin. They had a Darth Vader one right next to him, too. Well, not right next to him, but it was pretty close. Anyway, I'm talking too much. Back to the Funko Pops. I got Sylvie from Loki. Most Marvel fans obviously know who this is. It is, in fact, a bobblehead, so the head does shake. And the other one I got isn't a bobblehead, it's a figure, and it's Harley Quinn, who I've been talking about this entire time. So, yeah. I got these 2 brand new. Opened them out of the packaging, which now that I'm buying more of these Funko Pops. Oh, okay. I almost dropped this. Sylvie. Anyway, now that I'm buying more of these Funko Pops, I'm starting to keep the box. I'll open up the box, I'll take it out, I'll try not to damage the box as much as possible, and I'll try not to damage, of course, the Funko Pop as much as possible, but yeah, I'm starting to keep the boxes, which I have them in one of my drawers on my little nightstand here. And yeah, I put the Funko Pops in order, by the way. In order of, like, universe or whatever. And assuming you guys watched the video where I showcased all of them, you'll know which ones I have. Going from here, I'll get up and show y'all, actually. So it goes a little interesting, actually. Off over here on this side with the Fortnite llama, John Wick, number 5, Mr. Rogers. So these are all like miscellaneous universe right here. And then we get into the Marvel universe with Daredevil, Thanos, Logan. We got Tony Stark, Doctor Strange Supreme, Wanda. And then actually, Sylvie goes right here as part of the Marvel universe. Harley Quinn goes here as part of the DC universe. And then we got the Star Wars characters at the very end with the Mandalorian, Luke Skywalker, and Grogu, who's actually there twice. Yeah. And my dad, I showed you guys the one that my dad keeps in his room. My sister has Elsa and Selena the singer in her room. I think she has another one of Grogu as well. So, yeah. But that's about it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Black Adam was a good movie. These 2 new Funko Pops are amazing. Love them. And see you guys in the next video, which might be Sunday, might be Monday. Who knows? We'll have to figure that one out. It may not even be until my birthday, which is like another week from now. So we'll have to see. But anyway, thanks for watching. Bye.